All right, people. Good afternoon. We got a good show today. We all excited. We're gonna get ourselves together and stuff. Man, I hope you guys and stuff stay for the show, man. It's gonna be beautiful and stuff. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of stuff. And we gotta say something about our good old friend and our president, old ET. He's a bad He's just a bad son of a gun. Like the hell you gonna have a president that gonna the man got killed, you shot, and your wife was shot, and you gonna talk about it? Oh no, no, he's a mess. Oh man, I couldn't believe what the hell he said. I don't care nothing about him. He ain't shit. I'm sorry, people. And that's what he was saying.
Yeah, he said it.
The man was killed and stuff. He had some compassion for him. And I hear, man, people, our girl, she done made them folks mad at her again. She done said something about old Charlie. And so they had an uproar. Sister girl might lose her little old show. All her people. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh, Candace. She even said something about Charlie.
Kansas boy.
Yeah, I don't even know what she said, but they got the headlines down there. Candace Owens said something about Charlie. The MAGA folks was mad at her. Well, anyway, what's up, Ted?
Well, I've been sort of, you know, it's just some strange things that's going on, and I think, and maybe this is just me, and I love Black history. I love what all the ancestors did and all of that, and but it's a lot of chop about that now. This conversation, a whole lot of conversation about you know, Roland Martin is talking about, bringing up all the little things that our ancestors did and all that. But this is now. This is now, 2025. We have to talk about now. And to me, when you keep continually, people is responsibility to know your history. There's a lot of history that's out there. A lot of Black people, young Black people, are learning their history because they did not teach it adequately in high school or even in college. And a lot of news is out there about our history. Um, one of the famous documentaries right now that's out there is the Revolution, and what our forefathers, fought for, which we were included as well. And to me, I'm listening to these people, but nobody's talking about, this is my preach. This is my preach. Nobody's talking about really helping Black people. Now, that's either one or two things that's going on. Black people is doing okay, or they don't want to even bring up our 10, 15% that's doing horrible. We have what we call, in lack of a better word, people that like to do ratchet shit. You're going to have those people. But those people vote too. And a lot of them are very, very smart. But we don't talk, these educated people do not talk about those people. And the people with money do not assist these people. Martin Luther King used to say, hey, we can't leave nobody behind. And we're leaving millions of people behind. Millions. I would say 12 to 15 million people behind. There's elitist status in our black community, and then there's people below them that's trying to become elitists, and we got people that's below them that's doing okay, and then you got people that's under them that's working and doing everything, abiding by the law and all that, and then you got those people that are out there in the street or doing their thing, or however way they can survive, and they hustling. You can't leave nobody behind. We can't leave nobody behind, and we have to talk to those people. I was listening to I think his first name is Tim Kaine, or his name is Kane. I know that, and he comes on Sirius XM, and he has this lady named Reese, and I'm telling you, bro, she talks for real. She's talking to those people, those types of people. And this is what we have to do. And we have to convince them, because see, anybody can make $1 getting clicks and giggles. If you talk about Jasmine Crockett, if you talk about our Vice President Harris, if you talk about any of these types of people and say negative things about them, then you're going to get a lot of clicks. Here on this show, folks, we don't do that. A lot of people do things for revenge, or they do it because they want to pay back, or they just don't like that person. There's a lot of biting going on and all that kind of stuff, and then they get that, one of the big bite back now that's going on is 50 Cent. He got a whole documentary out there on P. Diddy, which they already got a documentary on. Now he got one that's even supposed to be worse, and now he's talking about doing another one on his ex-wife, the one that got killed or died or whatever, to make P. Diddy even worse. This is the kind of shit that we're doing here. And hey, more power to him. He can make his little money and all that. But we got, as far as I'm concerned, that right there is not lifting the culture up.
Well, the brother is all about money. I tell you, he's about money, and he did. And anytime he creates confusion and chaos or whatever, he makes money out of it. I mean, he brings in big money and recognition and stuff, and people start watching his shows and all that. So he's been doing this for a long time. So I guess he figures that as long as he can do it, he's gonna keep on doing it.
Curious eyes and burning ears. People is nosy, and they want know about other people's business, and this is our downfall.
Yeah, and he gonna make some money off that documentary. He gonna make some money off of it because people gonna watch it. People gonna watch it.
It's the #1 show, bro.
It is
on Netflix.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
Me neither. I ain't gonna watch it. But the point is that, I mean, I just use that as an example. P. Diddy can do what the hell he want. I mean, 50 Cent can do whatever the hell he want to, obviously.
Yes,
but what I'm saying is,
it's a money thing, Ted. With that. That's why when I saw it, it did not bother me that he had done that. That was all kind of controversy going on, and 50 Cent likes that. That's him. He gonna do something. He had that big controversy with that rapper and stuff. I forget that boy's name, but he had a controversy with him for about 3 or 4 years, and every time he brought that thing up, man, money come flying to him. I'm telling you, he just does that. And Diddy was just a low hanging fruit. But after all this conviction, Ted, you have to look at Diddy's that girl that he did all that stuff to and everything and abusing all that. Did you see her out there? She running around there doing buck naked modeling. I said, man, what the hell's going on with this girl? Oh,
You know, we and this right here is probably controversial,
mm-hmm.
but 75% of us have morals. And I don't mean that in a condemned way. I'm talking about things that we would not do because our parents taught us better, or we're scared of our parents and don't want to embarrass our parents or our family. So therefore, we try to stay out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Get an education and stay out of trouble. So, cause if you get in trouble, do something stupid, you didn't not only embarrass your family, but now any little thing that a black person does is blowed up 100 times. And what we do as black people, it reflects on all of us.
Mm-hmm.
The behavior thing is not try to please the white man. The behavior is to please your family, your friends, and your race that's in this country. Because see, the one thing that they don't understand is that we have millions of people working for corporations. And what is the water tank conversation? They gather around the water tank and drinking water or drinking coffee, and
It's
that's the
gossip. They
conversation.
gossip they gossiping about somebody in the company. So and so did this, or so got a girlfriend, or or somebody
Or they gossiping what's happening in the street in the news. And if we are in the news nationally, that's a reflection on all of us. Now, it shouldn't be, but it is. They don't do the same thing with their race because they put all of themselves in a a big pot, and they are Caucasians. But when you all break it down, they might be Polish, they might be Greek, they might be Italian, they might be Irish, but to them, they just white. But now, I think white folks is realizing now that black people are different too. You might be Caribbean, you might be Haitian, you might be, you can be Nigerian, Somalian, South African, all of those things, all of us don't fit in the same pot. If you look at some of these things that's happening, and when they get in trouble, you ask them, are they black? And they look black. But what are they? Where did they come from? I'm just telling you that Black America is a whole different commodity. It's a whole different thing. our culture is a moral thing. Now you got some that's black that they decided that, hey, I'm gonna live this life and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell drugs. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that because that's the only way they know how to survive. They decide not to get an education, go to finish high school, get a trade or get a college degree. But you got the majority of the men, the black men and the black women, they are out there getting their education, getting their engineering degree, becoming doctors, becoming lawyers, becoming accountants, and all of those types of things. And then they have to go and go to work every day, and they have to listen to this BS. And that's why I say Martin Luther King says, when one is left behind, all is left behind. And we're leaving those people behind. And it's not the white man's fault, it's our fault. Because a lot of people that make it, I'm talking about really make it, some of them reach back. I mean, one of the classic examples, LeBron James, he reached back. There's a lot of athletes and entertainers, they reach back, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And continually to, none of us are perfect. Everybody's making mistakes. People got their own lifestyle, and that's their world and that kind of thing. There's another guy that's on there. They call him 5150. Some of the stuff he's saying is right on. It's, a lot of stuff is not good. He dogs people. You got somebody right now that was on Insecure. I can't think of the lady's name. I didn't listen to her show a few times. She dogging Jasmine Crockett, talking about her like a dog almost. And she's not really, I would call black. She's another from her parents is from another country, but she's been living in this country in the black culture her whole life. So she knows the black culture, and she got a master's in African studies, African American studies. She know more about black history than most black people. But she's dogging Jasmine Crockett. Now she has a following. Who you think gonna be listening to her? And then those people gonna say the same damn thing, and what she's saying is not true. That's the sad part about it. This woman's running for the U.S. Senate in Texas. This lady lives in D.C. or New York or wherever. She ain't got shit to do with what's going on in Texas. She don't even know what's going on in Texas. But she dogging Jasmine Crockett, talking about she taking PAC money. Jasmine Crockett has never taken PAC money.
But what if she did? What if she did? What if she did?
Well, the
That's
whole big thing is her issue is
I'm
Gaza.
I'm throwing this question out here, Ted, and to say, what if she did? So what? As long as she's out there fighting and stuff for me and for her constituents and stuff and everything, she can get money from wherever she want to get from. And and she's the kind of type of person and stuff that she gonna open her mouth and she gonna tell the truth. So if I'm sitting there and talking to her or this lady who's sprouting all this bad stuff about it, because Ted, this stuff is not going to stop, man. We're going to see these people out there dogging Jasmine Crockett out. Our own people going to be dogging her out. So we might well get used to this. But our thing and stuff with that is whatever they say, so what? She is out there fighting for me.
Well,
And she has a record of fighting for her people. She's not no oopie doop. Now, if some person put some money in her campaign, I'm pretty sure she's gonna take it and let the pack know, hey, that's if you put this money here, I'm not working for you. I'm working for the people out there who put me in office. That's it. Now, if you want to put your money in there after that, it's fine with me because that's going to help her along the line. But that's up to them. So that's why I said. So what's the problem? I don't even see the problem with this lady saying this stuff. She's taking PAC money. Because if I'm Jasmine Crockett, I'm gonna look at that lady and say, so what? If these people want to give me some money and stuff, knowing that I'm not advocating for them, then what's the problem? Because she's gonna get this to you. I've heard a whole bunch of folks out there talking about her. A whole bunch of people out there. They were talking about her because she didn't support her views and stuff on Gaza. What the heck does Gaza have to do with her running for the Texas Senate? And the news people asked her about it. What are you doing? What you're doing with Gaza? And she said, "Well, I'm not. I'm running for the people here in Texas. This is who I am. I don't even need to talk about Gaza. And if that's what y'all want to talk about, and I can keep on going." She come right out and said it. So I'm working for the people here in Texas, and that's it. So I don't even live in Texas, but I support them. I don't live in Texas, and I support her. Whatever she needs, I'm gonna support her. I'm gonna get up at her back. Because girlfriend gonna need it to you. I'm telling you, they getting ready to rake her over the daggone cold. I mean, rake her over the cold. And she thinks that they've been threatening her before and threatening her life before. It's just starting. It's just starting. I pray for her every day, Ted. You got to pray for her every day because girlfriend under a lot of pressure. And I know she is. So she hadn't
Well,
even, yeah, she hadn't even got to the primary yet. And she's a target, big target. I don't know how she's gonna make it through. I really don't. You starting out and people dogging you out. She hadn't even won the primary yet. The primary is in March, and they're beating her up already. And guess what? And nobody else is saying anything about the rest of them folks. They ain't saying nothing about Tallarico. He ain't really done anything. He has no track record at all. They haven't said a whole lot about the senator who's been in that office for damn near 30 or 40 years now. They ain't said shit about him. They ain't said nothing about Paxton and stuff, who was the attorney general for the state of Texas. They haven't said a word about him. And Paxton is probably the dirtiest scoundrel in the world. But he has not been denigrated like her already. Ain't said a word. We ain't heard nothing about it. Just Jasmine. Only woman, black, articulate. She the only one.
well, all I gotta say is that white folks gonna do what they do, but black folks, that's the only thing I'm concerned about because they are the ones that influence other black people. See,
and,
because
and it's up to us, the ones out here like us, who are supporting her to defend her against that bull crap. Because she can't do it by herself. She cannot do it by herself. There's too much going on there. She got too much going on. A whole lot of stuff, man. She's trying to finish up her career there with her constituents in Congress. She's in Congress and stuff now, still getting into hearings and all that. And she got a campaign that she's got to run down there in Texas, a big campaign. She's got $100 million that she's got to raise just to stay competitive down there in that campaign. So all you folks out there who are blasting JC, get off of her. Leave her alone. She got enough problems going on already. She don't need you guys jumping on her back and everything, creating problems, putting spurs in her. She don't need that. Leave her alone. She got what? 2 strikes against her already. She's a black and she's a woman. There ain't been too many women and stuff who won a seat down there in Texas. They had one governor down there, a white woman, Ann Richards. She was a tough son of a gun. She was the governor. Ann Richards, I still remember her, man. She was a firebrand. She didn't care nothing about what any of them said. But the first thing that most of them said, she was a Texan. This girl is a Texan. She's going to have to make sure that people know she's a Texan. In a state of how many people? 30 million voters. 30 million people. I ain't saying all of them voted, but there are 30 million people in that daggone state. That's a lot of people. And guess what? They got the biggest black population in the nation. Are our people going to vote for her? Are you guys going to stand behind her? Or are you going to allow these white folks and stuff to dog her out and your own people to dog her out? Somebody need to be standing up to you and jumping on that lady who sitting out there talking that crap and putting comments down there and stuff in big bold letters. You don't know what you're talking about. Leave her alone. So I'm saying to you, Mr. Harvey, you saw it. You need to comment, put some comments down there. Damn it, I don't like this. Well, somebody gonna see the comments now. You know that. They're gonna be looking at them. Shut the hell up. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Quit dogging girlfriend out.
Well, these are paid operatives. These people are getting paid it.
It doesn't matter.
And the
They can
thing
be
is that what she needs is at least a couple of 100,000 people backing her across the country.
I understand that. But she
I'm
also
talking
needs
about volunteers. I'm talking about volunteers. I'm talking
yep,
about people that's not even in the state. We're not in the state. You just told me what I need to do.
yep,
I mean, we need a couple of 100,000 people to
absolutely.
every time we see something negative about her, we need to we need to cap on them.
We need to cap on it. We
And the
need to
point
cap on it.
is that the point is that like you said, she can't do it by herself,
Can't do
and
it.
she can't pay everybody.
Mm-mm.
Some people have to volunteer, spend 30 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and cap on some people. Tell them to shut up,
Tell them to shut up.
get off the line. You don't know what you're
And
talking
and
about.
and somebody in her campaign needs to be that's their job, monitoring the social media. What the heck is people saying about her? And she allowed them to respond to them because she hasn't got time to be messing with that crap. She don't have time for that. She needs at least 3 or 4 people and stuff, maybe more than that, to monitor social media and make sure that she is staying on top of it. She's gonna have to have it because she's not gonna be able to. She's not gonna be able to stand up, man, against the barrage of attacks. And you're right; those people probably paying her to say that. Somebody out there probably paying somebody to say that. Say anything you want about it, bad or whatever, we're gonna pay you. And maybe that's our thing and stuff. Tell them to say, hey, who paying you to say all this stuff? So at least the people who are on her viewer list and everything will know that they will see it. Hey, maybe somebody is paying her or him.
Well, there's people that's smart enough to track these people down to
They are.
find out who they getting their paycheck from.
They can. They can. But there
Because
those.
we already found out. We found out last year Russians was paying these people to put out videos against Kamala Harris. A
Mm-hmm.
$100,000 video. They made something like $400,000 or $500,000 just putting out 5 or 6 videos about Kamala Harris. These people has got money to throw away to try to get the people that they don't want in office. And Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris ended up raising a lot of money, But the point is, you have to have volunteers that's out there fighting for you.
You
And I
got
think that Jasmine Crockett has raised the bar as far as resisting and getting out there telling the truth and capping on people like 47 and all the rest of them.
and her
Because I
Republican
mean,
co
we've heard
and
of
her Republican cohorts and stuff who were sitting down there and sitting there and abusing their own people who voted him, put him in office. The other day, she sat down there at this conference and stuff and said and sprouted off every one of the Republicans and stuff who were on that committee and stuff, saying that how many constituents and stuff is in each one of their congressional districts who are going to be hurt if they don't continue the subsidies for the Affordable Care Act. And some of them had close to 150 to 300,000 people just in their district who won't have health care because of them in inaction against extending the Affordable Care Act subsidies. That's
and I
I don't
want to
see
tell
how
you,
you can I don't see how you can be a representative and 300 and some thousand of your people and everything are going to suffer. That's a lot of people. A lot of people, a lot of children. And you're right, some of these folks are being paid. Even the representatives there in Congress are being paid not to do anything. So we had to call them out. That's our thing, to call these folks out.
well, you know, another thing too that's going on right now. This is supposed to be a joyous time, a happy time, family time, friends time. This is supposed to be a joyous time, occasion where we celebrate Christ's life and the joy of the world that he came. And there are millions of people in this country that don't believe in Christ, but they respect the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
However, right now, the mood, the spirit, very somber. I don't know about you, but you know, I've been walking around, you know, because I got to hang with my wife, and she's out there, and so I'm out there too. And telling you, the spirit is somber, and I assume that it's like that all over the country, with all the mess that's going on, that's happening, and everything, and how people are talking, and all of that kind of stuff. We so divided. Now, what's going to change that? Each one of us. That's what's going to change it. You have to change. You can't be spewing out hate and evil. You can't do wicked stuff. You can't do evil stuff. You know, just because your 47 is out there doing crazy stuff, you can't follow him. He's not your shepherd. He's the president of the United States. And we already know that he's not the president of every American. So, you people that's out there and you come across this channel, I'm begging you to be happy, be loving, be cheerful. Don't let this man or these evil people spoil your holiday and your time of giving or whatever you're going to do, even if it's just for your mate or for your family. You can't let politics destroy your family, because the bottom line is they don't care about you. They don't really care about you. They don't really care about what, they talk a big game, but, you can tell by their actions. What are their actions? What have they done? They stop and snap, cut and snap by over 1 million people. They raised up Medicare. They're not gonna fund the Affordable Care Act. They didn't cut over 1.5 million jobs in the government. And what is that gonna do? So we'll see. I mean, I don't know what it takes for people to wake up and to realize that you got to put the right people who are. And when I say moral, I ain't talking about self righteousness. I don't agree with abortion. I don't agree with this. I don't gay marriage and all that stuff. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about righteousness first, doing the right thing. This is a free country. It's supposed to be a free country. People should be able to walk the street in peace without being harassed. People should be able to, whatever their relationship they want to have with other same race, that's their business. This is a free country. That's what freedom is all about. To do what you want to do, as long as you're not harming nobody, as long as you're not doing anything against the law. The point is, this is a free country. All that politics shit is ain't nothing but smoke and mirrors. Don't nobody want to stop your daughter from playing baseball or softball or basketball or swimming or nothing like that. But y'all act like, there's 10 million doggone transvestites out there or whatever they are. I'm telling you, man, I might not agree with certain people's lifestyles, but the point is, it's a free country.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free country. We're supposed to be free, to be what we want to be and whatever we want to be. As long as you ain't out there doing stupid stuff and killing people and robbing people and all of that stuff. The people that should be in jail is those people that's pedophiles, those pedophiles. People that should be in jail, those rapists, the people in jail, all of those types of people. So this is a free country. So therefore, let it be free. Let the people be free. And then those people that want to preach the morality of a lifestyle, let them do that.
Oh man, I something tells me, Ted, and this the type of thing that the Congress and stuff does. They wait till the last damn minute to do shit. The last minute, and they do stuff. I think that they are going to fund that Affordable Care Act before the end of the year.
They got to it.
I think they're going to do.
They
They're going to
got
extend.
to.
They're going to extend those subsidies in the Affordable Care Act. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know what's going to be going on, but I believe that they're going to have to extend those subsidies for the Affordable Care Act. They just don't know how to get it done right now. And I'm pretty sure that there are some Republicans up there just sitting up there knowing that whatever they do and wherever they act, the Democrats are going to vote for them. All they got to do is to get those things and stuff through each one of those houses of Congress and stuff. And I for some reason or another, Ted, I think that they are going to fund that thing. I don't know why, but I feel that they're going to do it. My gut tells me.
If they got to. See, the only thing this is the thing that they don't realize. The only thing that Trump wants to do is eliminate everything that Barack Obama and Michelle did. And that ACA is his big come on. That was his big win. And it's probably the best thing close to doing having everybody on Medicare. And it helped millions and millions of people. I hadn't heard too many testimonies, bro. I done heard too many. White folks. If it wasn't for ACA, I would be dead right now.
Yes, sir. And my child can still have my health coverage until they get 26 years old. That means a lot to a lot of families who got children and stuff there who were grown, who went off to college, or even if they haven't went off to college, they got a high school, that they're still
And
covered by
sometimes
health.
it takes a little while for a young person to get adopted.
Absolutely, it does, and that's a good thing. Now it's not perfect, but I don't know any system that's perfect. Nothing out there is perfect. There are going to be holes in it, and for them to keep on saying, "Well, we're going to give people $2,000," or "We got a health plan, but we don't know everything about it." But they don't have a health plan. They have nothing. So I don't know. That's how I feel right now. That
Well,
something's
I
going to
think your
happen.
feeling is right. They got to renew it. If it ain't number for 6 months
Yep.
till they work something out.
Till they work something out.
But I think the whole thing is, as far as I'm concerned, he wants to get rid of ACA.
Well, that's been their thing for a while, but we've that thing has stood the test of time, and a lot of people are dependent on it. And guess what, Ted? You take those many people out of the healthcare system, there's a ripple effect. To anything that happens out there, people, there is a ripple effect. And that ripple effect is that you folks out there in those red states, they're going to be closing your hospitals down. Your folks have lost their health coverage. What they're going to do? They're going to close your clinics down because they don't have anybody to come in there. They don't have any insurance. They're going to walk in that door and say, "I don't have insurance," and they can't be paid. So they're going to start closing them hospitals down. Matter of fact, some of them have already started closing hospitals down because they know it's coming. Even if they fund it, they know they're going to close some of these hospitals down because of the cuts to Medicaid. They're shutting them down already, telling people these hospitals are going to be going down. You cannot take $1 trillion away from a program and you don't hurt something. So instead of driving 10 miles to a clinic or a hospital, you get sick, add another 90 or 100 miles to it. That could mean life or death for anybody.
And wait a minute now. Here's the thing, though. You got a knucklehead that's H. Was it HSH? 1,900 cases of chickenpox across the nation. 1,900. And already had some children die because not taking the vaccination. And when these kids get the vaccination or don't take the vaccination and they get the chickenpox, a lot of times they're doing just fine until about 2 weeks. By that time, they done already spread it, those people that haven't been vaccinated, to those kids. And then now you're gonna have a pandemic. They got so many of them right now in quarantine. But then still, this jackass still running around saying everything be all right. He ain't doing nothing about it. And we ain't even talking about all of the rest of the vaccines, that one that's I can't even think of it, hepatitis. You giving that as soon as you get out the womb.
And my doctor, when I go back for my physicals and stuff, he gives me that shot or a flu shot. Every year I come in there, I say, "Hey, did you had your flu shot?" Nope, I haven't had. Up, give me the flu shot. Now he set up to where he's telling people and stuff, we don't have to worry about COVID anymore. So there are people out there now, Ted, who had COVID, and they have to get a shot periodically and everything to keep the immune system and everything going. So, because the Health and Human Services Secretary have said that they are no longer a threat and stuff for COVID, they're not paying for a COVID shot. The insurance companies aren't.
This is why it's so important, Ed, to have the right professional people in politics, where they're gonna, that they're gonna put the best people in positions. I was just listening to this doctor who is in California now. She used to be a head of some department in the CDC, and now she works for California. And they said what they're doing now is they are doing their own thing in California to protect the people, and then connecting with a lot of people across the states so that they can connect with themselves, so they're not even worried about or concerned themselves about the federal, so that the people can be taken care of with these shots and all these other little diseases that's going around. You can't depend on CDC now.
Absolutely.
And that was a big, whenever something breaks out or whatever in CDC, or something is going on, or there's a virus or some kind of, they usually put that out there and let us know. And then they
And
have people that's doing the research.
and if it's going outside the country,
Yes.
if there's something going on outside the country, they already know about it, and they're going to warn people about it. Don't go to this country and stuff because they got this disease going on. Or if you're planning on going to another country and you plan on leaving out of the United States, they're going to recommend different immune systems and shots that you should take and everything before you go into these individual countries. They got a regimen for this country right here. You need to take these many shots. For this country over here, you need to take these many shots if you're leaving outside the country. We don't have that anymore. But
And
for the state of California, Brother Gavin Newsom said, we're going to spend some of our money here on keeping us a strong healthcare system and hiring these people and stuff that are being discharged from the CDC.
there
So
you
they can
go.
set up their own system and stuff in our college system. They got them set up in the college health system there in the California uh, educational system and stuff and everything. They got these people embedded into their medical portion and stuff of these hospital systems, so they can help out. So he's doing something for himself and his state, the people in his state. Now he can afford to do that, but Arkansas can't do that.
No,
Mississippi can't do that.
no,
Tennessee can't do it. Kentucky
no,
can't do it.
no.
Because of what? They don't have the money. Their money comes from where? The federal government.
The thing is that people don't realize, they have divided, these politicians have divided the country so bad, talking about red states, blue states, conservative and liberal and progressive and left wing and white wing and all of that mess. They have programmed, because we already established that, and we talked about this in depth some time ago, about all of these radio stations poisoning these people's minds about New York, California, Illinois, Minnesota, all of that. Poisoning their mind, talking about left wing and talking about the liberals and all that kind of stuff. Poisoning their mind. Just constantly, all day. You know, one famous journalist told Sean Hannity, "You bad for the country. You bad for the country." And he a Canadian. He told him flat out, "You bad for the country, bro." One of our most famous, he used to host the ABC News. You bad for the country. And you know, I'm gonna tell you, Sean Hannity is a very smart person, but he's out for the money too. That's all he out for.
Almighty dollar, brother. Almighty dollar.
Half of that stuff I know he don't believe in, but yet still he have destroyed.
He was spotted out
He
because
have
that's what
destroyed a whole lot of people's lives. I don't think he realized that's what he's done. But
he
all the
realizes.
talk,
He realizes he's throwing folks' lives and everything, but he don't care because he's getting paid. As long as I'm getting paid. And how he go to sleep at night, I have no idea. But he getting paid.
well,
Big money.
he had a lovely family, and now he's divorced.
Big money he getting paid.
Oh yeah, he's been making $30 million plus for years.
Big money. Just to destroy folks. And knowing he's doing it. And those people are sitting there and looking at his every word that he says. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, he
Because
knows
he's got
what
a nice tone voice.
Sean Hannity knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
You can't tell me nothing. Sean Hannity said this.
That's right. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know. You know, the brainwashing of America is deep, real deep, and a lot of people will say that we don't even know what we're talking about. A lot of people say that y'all crazy, you're dumb, you don't have a clue. And hey, that's your opinion. You have a right to your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
and you got to tell it. You got to have common sense. You know, our parents, at least mine and stuff, they didn't go to school. Most of them, I think, one of them just went to 2 years of high school. That's it. But they had common sense. Not a lot of books in it, but common sense. They can look at somebody and tell them, he's lying to me. I know he's lying. I don't care. It sounds like you can look at him and tell that he is telling me a lie. And they don't believe that. And that's how they survived, because they understood those signs and stuff that they were brought up on and know when somebody is telling them an untruth. But we have lost that as a country. Most of the people have lost that. They don't think for themselves. Look at Sean Hannity and say, man, is that shit true? I can look at YouTube videos, Ted, and right now I can damn near tell you if it's AI.
Yep.
AI generated. I can tell you if it's AI generated. They got stuff on there, and they generate videos about Jasmine Crockett. And they got it on there.
Yep.
And it looks real, but if you listen to it for a while and everything, you know, that's not Jasmine Crockett. That's AI crap. But they got people who listen to it.
Yep.
Anyway, folks, we at the end of our show here, and damn, you guys and stuff. So subscribe to our channel, please. Give us a thumbs up or something to say like, or give us some comments and everything. Cause hey, we're gonna look at them. I'm gonna look at them every time I upload a video. I'll see the comments and I'm gonna respond to them. So do us a favor, people. Give us a thumbs up. We need some more subscribers out there. You folks and stuff who subscribe to the channel, they listen to them and everything. Tell the folks about us. we're going to try to give you what you need, the viewpoint and everything that we know is the truth. And we're going to tell you guys the truth. I don't care what happens. I'm going to tell you the truth, even if it's wrong. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to tell you what's right, and I'm going to tell you what's wrong. Somebody doing something wrong, I'm going to tell you. We got some stuff out there, folks, going on. We got a president out there who is a laughing stock of this world. And we've been telling you all this for 3 or 4 months. He is being laughed at around this world, people. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. He has ruined his foreign policy. And he has a cabinet that is sitting there and allowing him to do it. They are not saying a word. We got a breakdown, folks, in society right here in our country. A big, huge breakdown. And some of the people are seeing it. Some of the representatives in Congress, like the Republicans, are seeing it. And they know what this crap going is wrong, and they're trying to correct it. But damn, it's almost too late, people. It's almost too late. This man has wrecked the place. So I'm waiting on our Supreme Court case coming down about this tariff shit. Seeing if he's gonna be getting my money back. I'm looking for a refund, Ted.
Well, my last word is this here. In the words of the great Reverend Senator Warnock, keep the faith.
Keep your faith, people. Bye.